beautiful queens. Today's video is a long time. I didn't want to do it. And I know that I haven't been on YouTube in a while. It's because I've been struggling with depression, and I don't want to make videos that are not going to make people happy, but today's video is going to be one of those not funny, cheerful, Jared me video. Today's video is going to be about my self-harm video, and this video is the hardest video I've ever put on YouTube on my channel, so bear with me. It's going to be a very rough, no editing, just music in the background video. I've struggled with depression since I came out in 2014, January 6th of 2014. The story goes along with me being in a Mormon family, which are LDS, Latter-day Saints. I was so afraid to tell my parents that I was gay that I made the mistake of coming out on Facebook. And Facebook backfired on me, and my aunt found out, my grandparents found out, and it just backfired. I wasn't a depressed kid when I came out. Everything was fine until the bullying started. Yes, I've lied to my family about not being bullied in high school and middle school, but I was bullied for being gay. I was called faggot, fag, queer, disgusting femboy. Yes, I'm a feminine gay male, but the worst of it was being shoved to the ground and being afraid of changing in the boys' locker room because I didn't want to get beat up. A lot of LGBT kids go through this every single day, but I just was afraid to even tell the story because I didn't want to make my channel, my followers, my viewers sad, because it is the hardest video I've ever had to do. Coming out of an LDS family was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've lied to my family. I've lied to the people that have taken me in. I am in what's called a certified family home, and I've lied to the certified family home people so many times that I've lost trust with them. I've lost the respect. I've lost everything that I've worked so hard to achieve in my life. I was so far gone that my life was just running in circles, and I was just making the same mistake over and over and over and over again, where I was just causing the certified family home people to not want me in their family, not want me to be a part of their family, and I am sorry, especially to my stepmom, for putting you through hell and back, and not believing in you, and not believing that you did care for me, and to my birth dad for treating you like not my dad, but just a person that gave me life. And to my birth mom, who I love dearly, but I just wish I had a better relationship with all my family. My sister is the only person that I left my sister in a vulnerable place. I left my sister, and I am sorry. But I don't want to go on with how I've screwed up so many lives and burned so many bridges, but I want to tell you the truth about how deep my depression got. I was a junior in high school. I was living with my birth dad. Life was hell for me. I didn't know how to tell them that I needed help. I just blocked my door. I tied a belt in my closet, and I tried killing myself. Trying so hard not to cry into it. I just sat there in my room, lurking at my life, and just looking at that belt that was tied in a noose, and just thinking how better my life would be if I wasn't here. And that little small voice in my head said I was meant for better. And sorry. Sorry, guys. I was told that I was meant for better things, and I was here to help the youth out and fight for the LGBT rights and fight for kids that are going through the same feelings I went through. I was told to help kids that are in suicidal thoughts, to help them, and I just started crying. And I just went to school the next day, and I told my teachers, and I got help. My dad hugged me, and that was the last time I thought of doing it. Actually, it wasn't the last time. Then I blamed my stepmom and my birth dad for pulling me to both directions of who's getting child support and who doesn't. So I went back and lived with my stepdad and my birth mom, and life was okay until I just couldn't deal with the hate anymore in school. Being verbally abused, being called a faggot. I tried cutting myself. I've tried stabbing myself with a screwdriver. I don't do this anymore, but one thing I started doing was drugs. I was a pothead, and a pothead, I just lost all feeling and I felt good, but being a pothead just screwed my life up anymore, and I blame my stepdad for everything that he tried helping me with. I tried so hard to blame him for everything he did to me that I did to myself, that I blamed it on him and my mom and my whole family, to where the point where I ended up living home barefoot, walking from my house all the way down to my high school and all the way down to my aunt's house. Then I went to my grandparents' house and I started lying to them. I lied to everyone I loved. I burned the bridges to my family. I burned so many bridges that I lost everything. I lost my mom, I lost my sister. I can talk to my mom now, but I've lost the ability to go to their house and have dinner with them. I lost respect to my stepdad, and my stepdad was the only person that just besides my birth dad, that was the only person that was okay in my birth mom's side of the family. He was the only one that knew, besides my stepmom, that I was gay and was in trouble. So, I know that being gay and being part of the LGBT community, there is a likely more chance for you guys to have depression or high anxiety. I wrote all this down so I wouldn't have to cry, but it failed. I've lied to cover up my feelings, to cover up everything that was my fault. I've lied to the certified family homes I've lived in. I've lied to get out of being okay with being gay. I am okay with being gay, but I was afraid to be beaten up. I'm afraid that being gay, I wouldn't be able to be in a relationship because I struggle with my self-worth, and I don't care what I look like, what I feel like, I don't care. I didn't care about how I smelled, how I looked. I didn't care about my hygiene. I didn't care about I didn't care about anyone that was trying to help me. I just blamed them for everything I put them through, even though it was my fault. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've caused you to lose trust in me. I'm sorry that I've stolen from you guys. I'm sorry that I've caused you to not want to be part of my life, and I'm sorry that I put you through years of heck. I've given up on so many things in my life that I just don't know how to get back on my feet anymore. And today I realized that I can't get on my feet again without pushing people away, without lying, without stealing, without causing problems, without blaming everything on the past. The past was the past. I never could understand why I held on to the past so long until today, when I was writing in my journal yesterday, and I was like, all my feelings just went away after I wrote in my journal. And today, when I was writing the script for the video, this video was not to say that I do the things I used to do, like cutting myself, trying to kill myself. I don't do that anymore. I put that part of my life behind me. But this video was to tell you my story of where I went, where I came from, and how I got to where I am today. I still struggle with depression and my anxiety. I still struggle with lying, but I just need to work one day at a time and just believe that I could be the person I am today and be honest with people, be honest with the people that I live with, be honest with everyone. And I am gonna say I'm sorry to everyone I've blamed and hurt. I am so sorry that I put you through my lies, my dishonesty, my stealing, my just being outright dishonest to get what I wanted in my life, and blaming it at all, blaming my depression on you guys. So I can't believe that I actually told this story. And yes, I was bullied in high school and middle school. Yes, I kept that from my parents, and yes, I kept that from everyone, but I was poked once, and this kid bumped into me, and it was an accident, but instead he just called me a faggot because I've touched him, and everybody at my high school knew I was gay. But to end this video, I don't want you guys to take this to your heart and you start crying in this video. I want you guys to take this video, and if you're an adult with kids and you see this video and you have kids of your own that are going through the same thing, talk to them. Just say that you're there for them, and don't push your kids away for being who they are. We didn't choose to be gay. We were born this way. We were born to be individual people. We weren't told. We didn't get a stamp that says you're gay, you're not gay. We were born this way. So, to everyone that's going through a suicidal phase, please call your hotlines. Please call the Idaho Suicide Awareness Hotline, or if you're not in Idaho or the Boise area, please call your hotlines if you're going through the same thing I went through years ago, and they'll listen to you. They will talk to you, and they'll get the help. They'll get you the help that you needed. I love you guys, and always believe in your dreams and shoot for the stars, no matter how hard it's going to be. Just believe that you could be the person you want to be, and just dream. I love you, and bye.